my god. The production assistant is giving us tissue right now. I'm so excited today because we are in a new episode of Beautiful Me. And you know what? When we first started, right, shooting Beautiful Me, right, we were thinking about envisioning, right, one day we will do this overseas. And we are overseas right now. Like, whoa, yay! And I'm so excited because today, I was looking at my show reels today, right, we have my mom. We're going to featuring my mom, Celine, over here today. And the focus for today is really focusing on that 70. If you're 70 right now, 70 is going to be the new 20. So can we give a round of applause to my mom over here? Yay! So I'm reading really off the script, right? My mom is a founder. She's a global traveler. And she's my mom. So, Mom, can you introduce a little bit about yourself, about your feelings, right, about turning 70 next year? How does it feel this year to be 69, next year to step into 70? How does it feel?
I'm turning 70. I forgot about that.
Because 70 is the new 20.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll always
so-
be 20. Yeah.
So, how does it feel like going into
It
70?
feels good, especially now that I travel with group of youngster, like what Kimi says. Yeah, we're all young. So when you just have the company of people around you, and you age is just a number to me. Yeah.
Yeah, very true. And stepping into that, right, how does it feel like going to 70? What are the emotions that's coming up for you? Is it scary? Is it daunting? Do you fear like aging and growing older?
When I don't think about like age or counting the numbers, actually life just remains the same. But of course, in the physic wise, I feel that I should catch up more to work on it so that I won't lose things like your motor system. When I go out and I look at people who are like can't walk on 8 and all this, I always tell myself, no, I'm not going to be like this. So yeah, that's why I took up a PT in October this year.
Yeah.
And never look back.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And Mom, because you also set up your own business as well, right? In the last few years.
Yes.
And I'm very interested in this, and I think it's very cool for you to share this with all of our audience because, you know, when people talk about starting your own business, it's always at, let's say, in our 30s, or let's say for me, right, when I started my business, right, in my prime time. For you had the idea. Remind me again, was it like in your late 60s when you had the idea of like doing your own business? So how did that spark come about? Like starting your own business, like opt for early retirement, like, you know what, I don't want to do this, I want to do this on my own. How did that came about for you?
I think it came about when we make a trip to Jeju, but of all the months in July, which is summer. Just caution the audience.
It was so hot.
Don't ever go to Jeju in July because the heat will kill.
Got heat stroke.
Yeah. We booked a lot of like outing with crew and all this. And then even the driver said, I don't know why are you here? He's hiding in the car in the aircon. So in the end of the day, we decide to avoid the heat stroke. We went back to the hotel, remember?
Yep.
And then while we were chilling in the hotel, and you throw a question at me.
Yeah.
Mom, are you really happy?
Oh.
So I've never thought about happiness.
Yeah.
In what sense? In personal, in work, in career, everything. So I just dig in and give it some thoughts. I said, I'm not really not happy, but for personal at least, I did a big decision. Remember, I went through a divorce. But career-wise, I think I'm enjoying. Not that I'm not happy at performing, but I suddenly feel that maybe I'm not appreciated. In work. Maybe they took me lightly because I'm like in the tail end of retirement. So then we decided, and there we think that I decided, maybe I should do something on my own.
Yeah.
So I can own my time, so I can travel a lot. Because before that, I was counting how much days of leave I balance, or we have to go to the holiday through the Sunday.
Yep.
So I think owning my time is something great too. So I decided, maybe I'll go back. So I really make up my mind, and we sort of come up with the name of the company, and I came back. So the day I arrived, I went to work, I straight away tell my boss that he said he had a big plan. I told him, no, stop, hold it for yourself. I decided to quit, and I've never looked back. Yeah.
I love it. And I really want to celebrate you for deciding there and then and taking action and now like having everything in place as well. And from then, right, making the decision because of that spark, because of that one question, are you really happy?
Yeah.
What has been the most challenging? Yeah, because sometimes, in our minds, we will think that, okay, I have everything planned already, right? What felt like a curveball to you? What's something that you didn't expect?
Yeah. I think I did a presumption. I think that if I have the expertise, I'm start something with a bit more related to what I can offer with my expertise. Everything will just fall in place. But I didn't know that when you are under umbrella of a corporate, and when you are just going to be on your own, then you have to gain back the trust. And there are other hurdles that you've never thought of comes in the industry I'm going to serve, because we need to be qualified, need to be evaluated, and evaluation just takes a long time. So that's not a setback, but it's really an eye opener.
And from a mindset perspective, right, what was something that you have adopted and learned that helped you deal with all of these challenges and curveball?
I usually will think that I could have given up, because people my age, like usually they're planning for retirement.
Yes.
But why am I doing that? A lot of people my age or peers,
Yeah.
they're saying, why you want to do it?
Yeah.
You could have retired.
Exactly.
You need the money and things like that.
Exactly.
But I think I took it as a challenge to myself.
And Mom, if you were to really share a mindset that really helped you, or one thing that really helped you get through all the challenges, right, in these few years of starting your own business, of being a founder right now, what would it be? What was the one thing that really, really helped you in terms of a belief or mindset?
When I go into a setback, fear will come in.
Yeah.
So if I were to just face fear, drown myself in fear,
Yeah.
I cannot get out of it.
Yeah.
So there's quotes I got. Everything, life is difficult. But if it's all going to be difficult, just do it.
Ever since then, right, what was something that you're super proud of yourself? Like in these 2 years of achieving, what was one thing that you are super proud of yourself that you can celebrate yourself for?
I did go into fear, but I mean, with support from my coach here. Okay. I just quite quickly get out of it. Yeah. So for me, there's no looking back. There's no looking back. Until I will try, I will do, and I set my intention, so I work towards it. I still remember there's a Tony Robbins event I attended, the DAWW. So I make my decision,
Yes.
I take my action,
Yes.
and then I have to decide when I do it and why I do it. So with that, it propelled me. It really propelled me. Yeah.
And Mom, if there is somebody out there, right, who is of your age, and she is at a crossroad right now, right, of wanting to do something for herself as well, like she's going to turn 70 next year as well,
Yeah.
same age as you, right? If she is stricken by fear today, what is something that you can offer her for her to get over fear? If you were to be there to be her friend, right, what's something that you would tell that lady?
It depends what the fear is all about. If it's related to work concern, then she has to find her value in what she can offer. But if you think because age is the matter, then she has to decide that age is actually not a barrier. Yeah. If you have your own expertise in the respective area, you definitely can get out of it. Yeah. You definitely can do something. Yeah. And not because the fear is always think that, oh, I reached my age, I really fulfilled my role at home as a mother, as a wife, and then at work as the worker who is contributing. But the main thing is that why do you do it? The why and when you want to achieve it. Yeah. I mean, you make up a mind, a decision, then you have to carry through. Yeah.
Mom, I like my morning walks a lot. And every day, right, when I go to the neighborhood park and I actually walk, right, I walk past so many senior citizens. And sometimes in my mind, I'm thinking, right, probably most of them are actually even younger than you. But they look older, or the way they actually bring themselves, right, as seniors, right, or the pioneer generation is really like, oh my God, like older, right? So if you were to have a conversation with them, right, or maybe from your observation, right, what do you observe in terms of the pioneer generation, people who are your age, right? What do you think are they are going through right now at the moment in time?
I think people my age or the pioneers or generation is actually we are from the baby boomers.
Okay.
And this is the age that in our younger times, I think we are not in a very better society or the conditions where Singapore is going through independence.
Yeah.
We are from that age. So we accept that you could work very hard, you got to provide for your family, and then when you reach the tail end, you just retire
Yeah.
and just sit around and feel useless, which I don't think I want to be in that with this mindset. So I feel that you can contribute in your any way, not in a big way, even like returning to society, do something, even within your RC and things like that. That'll be good because it keep you going. Because when you do nothing and every day you sit in a park and waiting for your time, it's also spending 24 hours the same way. So you gotta spend it better. They always forget that they can still contribute. They can still contribute. They always feel that I'm useless, I'm at my tail end and waiting for my time, which I'll never be my intention.
Have you ever felt that way, that you felt useless and you felt that you were waiting for
I
your
think I
time?
didn't have the chance.
What,
I didn't have a chance.
What do you
When
mean?
I decided to quit and immediately I started whatever I want to do. So I didn't have the time to think in that way. Yeah.
And do you think this is only you can do it and nobody else can
Not
do?
true. Not
Oh,
true.
Tell
It's
me
all in the
more.
mindset.
It's on the
Yeah.
mindset.
If a lot of time when they retire, they didn't have intention. They didn't set intention. What do I do after I retire? Willingly. Sometimes they are being laid off. It's quite common now with the current situation. A lot of people got laid off. Even prior to time to retire, they are retired earlier. It's that whether it's a mindset. Some of them, they continue to go and look for something and quickly recover. It's because the family need the financial. But some of them, because they are maybe lucky, then they decide to take a break. And then let the break be a short one, but not be the one that is going to see you through. Yeah.
And Mom, I really think you are a unicorn and you are very, very different, because I must really say once again, right? A lot of you senior citizens, pioneers out there who are turning 70, right? They are not like you. So really, you are really like, in my perspective, you're really like 20-year-old. And has it happened before, right? That maybe your friends who are your age, right, come and say that, you're crazy. Why do you do this? Did they kind of become a wet blanket and say that, oh, it's impossible? Have that happened to you before in your conversations with
Yes.
them?
I think the one that I can remember very well is that, my schoolmates,
Yeah.
we are all in our same age.
Yeah.
So when during our gathering, I was talking about I divorced, like I got into divorce. You're thinking, why you want to do it? Why you want to do it? Do you have a boyfriend? I said, oh my, I wish I had.
Do you have a
Yeah.
boyfriend?
Do you have a boyfriend that I'm going to a divorce? Yeah, I wish I had.
Korean
But
boyfriend.
I think I've never looked back. Because if you hold on to a toxic relationship, it not only affect yourself, it affect your children, your family. Yeah. So staying with people like you hate to face each other in the same house, under a roof, and having to avoid each other is something very suffering. So I'm count myself like my blessings. I did it before COVID lockdown sets in, and I've never looked back. And at large, people will think that divorce or marriage is just a piece of paper. But for me, no. It really uplifted the weight I've been carrying. Like I could have done it like 10 years ago, but I'm not gonna look back. I could have done this, I could have done that. But I've done it. I've done it, and then the weight that uplift. I think it's better for me, for the partner, for your children, for the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of you doing that, because you should have done it long ago. But like what you say, right? It's never too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you so much for really deciding on that, following through as well. And the lightness that I feel in you after making the decision for yourself, right? Maybe the divorce, maybe the early retirement, maybe doing your own business right now, right? Every single one, it's you becoming more of who you are. Yeah, the beautiful you that you are. So really, like, so
Thank
proud.
you. Thank you.
Seriously,
Thank you for asking. And you were always asking and always like keeping an eye on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must really celebrate you on one thing, right? All the transitions that you have, all the breakthroughs, all the new beginnings, right? If you realize this thing, it's always because you ask yourself an even better question. Or you were asked an even better question as well. Am I really happy? Is this what I want for the rest of my life? Is this what I want next year to be? And it's always a question that
True,
allow
true,
you to like,
true.
maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I want something even better. Yeah. So, Mom, now that we are, going into the new year, what is a question that you can invite all our audience, right, to think about in 2026, in this new year, right? What would be a quality question that you can really invite them to think about as a gift?
On this note, I think I like to think about in the past why we are not happy or really happy or pretending to be happy is because we ask question on what will my family expect out of me? What can I do for the people who are with me? But you never ask yourself, deep in yourself, am I happy? Is this what I want? Is this what I'm going to do? So in the year ahead, every year, end of the year, I'll ask what I'm going to do for next year. What is the plan I have for next year? I'm going to ask into me, myself, which is the most important, but we forgot.
Yeah.
We're just thinking that, what will others think of me? What will they expect of me?
Yeah.
Because we just live our life for others. We never live for ourselves. Yeah.
So good.
And you didn't know how to be happy because
Yeah.
you can please 1,000 people, but you never please yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only when you are happy, people around you will be happy.
Very true.
That's the thing.
So true.
Yeah, you just have to start from one, yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the happiness kind of radiates out to
Yes.
family, your loved ones, everybody that is around you in proximity. Yeah.
So I think yesterday I shared with Adrian also because of the teaching we went through. So the 3 virtue I'm going to practice is like number 1, everything comes with gratitude. It didn't happen, just it happens. So the second one is acceptance. If things that I can't change, I accept. But it doesn't mean that I will stay there. I'll accept. I'll try to work on it. I'll improve on it. And the last, humility.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Just
gratitude, acceptance,
humility.
Oh wow.
The 3 virtue I'm going to practice.
Wow,
Yeah.
GAH.
2026.
Yeah, GAH. That's your framework. Yeah, for 2026.
My new
gratitude,
framework.
acceptance, humility.
That's from God.
That's
God's guidance.
God.
Yeah.
So good, thank
Yeah.
you. And I'll practice that as well.
Yeah.
Gratitude, acceptance, humility.
So remember, you brought me into this Ho'oponopono.
Yeah.
So when times like I lost myself, I have this to remind myself.
Yeah.
The verse which I shared also when I'm doing the true light at the center. Yeah.
If you can go back in time, in a time machine to speak to your 30-year-old self, what will you tell her? Or what will you ask her?
I will tell her that she was never not enough. Sorry.
I also get emotional. I think all of us need to hear this at some point in our life. Yeah, that we are always enough. Yeah. Oh my god. This is the Rossum. The production assistant is giving us tissue right now. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, so true. So true. Yeah. So true. Why of everything that you can tell her, you will tell her this?
Because then I feel I'm not enough. There are a lot of things that I could have done. I delay. I can take 10 years to decide finally to go through the divorce. It means I thought that is tolerance, but the tolerance is not a tolerance because it didn't do any good to anybody around me. I want to say that some of the parents would say, they will tell children after divorce, because of the children, because they were young, that's why they stay in the marriage. But for me, it's not true. Because I feel I'm not strong enough. I'm not enough. I have to be stronger.
Yeah.
I have to be a better person before I can initiate and things that I can move down. Yeah, which is I don't have to take that 10 years. Yeah, but if I look back, do I regret? No. Maybe during this 10 years I make myself enough. Enough.
1000%. Yeah, and mom, I'm so grateful that you shared this because recently I actually went to Oprah Winfrey event and it was in conversations with Oprah, right? She shared about this that in all relationships that we are having, sometimes a relationship is meant to end because we are meant to grow up and grow out of the relationship. Because the thing that's waiting for us is at the growing up and growing out of it. Yeah, so I'm really proud of you for telling your 30-year-old self that she is enough. Yeah, and that she's on a pathway of becoming even more of her, the beautiful version of her, which is who you are today. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mom, every time when I'm going to ask you this question, right, I really feel like my age is catching up already because I would say that how will people of your generation kind of understand that? But there's a lot of things that I don't understand right now. So maybe I want to understand from your point of view, right? Now, technology is advancing so fast. You have AI, you have everything, you have trends, you have TikTok and everything, right? How does it feel like being in this world of like everything is changing? There's so many new things coming out, new lingos and language. How does it feel for you turning 70, right? Is it easy to adapt? Not easy. How does it feel?
For me, I accepted and embraced, and I challenged because I'm caught in a crossroad between my era until now, the chat GPT, everything is coming in. I don't really resist because I still believe it's either you used it or you lose out. Yeah, I remember I took out a course recently using skill fund because I just enrolled and I just did an online course, a virtual course for 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pass. Yeah, in the first time. So quite proud of myself in that because I use ChatGPT to help me in whatever I'm planning. Like recently I do some report technical, I just feed in whatever. I get a very good one, I can chart it and send to the customer. I feel proud about it. Yeah, the main thing is that also managing my granddaughter, Kimi, your niece, your niece, she's just a devil. And she got a lot of lingo. Like someone asked her, you come and do your things. She said, no, wait, I have to set my ADK away. ADK. She said,
what's ADK?
away from her desk, her desk, the
ADK?
dashboard. Yeah. ADK. No,
away
wait.
from keyboard.
Yeah, away from keyboard.
Oh my
ADK.
God, I don't know
And
that.
what is the ADK? She said, because I'm playing games with my friend, my Roblox, so I have to set my ADK.
Oh.
They say AFK or ADK in a sense. Yeah. Those are the lingo I got to learn. But for me, I always accept a challenge. When I don't know, I will Google, I will ChatGPT, I check. Because in order to stay like in the Gen Z she's beyond Gen Z, right?
I don't know what
whatever. She's the new Gen.
Gen Alpha.
Alpha or
Yeah.
whatever. And a lot of lingo, like recently the 6-7.
I
Initially, she
don't
told me
get
it was
it.
6-7.
I don't get it.
But I didn't get it from her first.
Yeah.
I was eating somewhere outside. Then a kid was telling mother about a 6-7. Is that? But Kimi came back and say, 6-7 and things like that. But initially she was telling me this bad word or something like unlucky or whatever. But I googled a lot of version. Actually don't really have a clear meaning of it. Yeah.
And I love this conversation because you are 70, right? I'm like turning 40. I feel that I'm the one resistant because I don't get it. Like it makes no sense. And when I kind of like ChatGPT earlier, right? It's like the biggest trend in 2025.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest thing, the word of the year or the biggest thing.
True.
And what I've learned from you, and I'm so grateful for this, is because it's to invite myself to be more open and more curious in 2026 to receive like things that maybe doesn't make sense to me, things that I don't know.
True.
Yeah. And has it been always this case for you? Like, have you always been like that, or only recently that you are very open, very curious?
I think I'm always quite open. I'm quite open in that sense. I don't resist. If I don't know, I'll find out. Yeah. I don't have to like pretend to blend in, but just to understand what their lingo. Yeah, not exactly everything they do. Yeah. So because in that way you feel closer, you can build the bond.
That's why.
So I also learned to say I'm sorry
Oh.
to her, even to Kimi.
Oh.
Because there are times that she feel I'm commanding her, that unwillingly she will do it. But now when I ask her to do something, say I'm sorry, you probably have to stop. Yeah, how much more time you need for your Roblox to complete the game? I see some people just grab their phone or wherever they are doing and make them stop. But I can imagine if I'm playing a game halfway through, I'm almost scoring the highest score, and you take away from me, I'll hate you for the rest of my life. And that is going to happen. I'm not going to be that person that she hated. I always ask her, how much more time do you have to keep her promise? I'll set the alarm, and when the alarm goes, she'll wrap up and go. So I want that way to be able to be always in bond with her, especially now more and more she's coming to me, the mother traveling more on work, so I'll be have spending more time with her. So I don't want to work a relationship that started on a wrong note. Yeah.
And mom, I want to ask you this question, right? And I think this is a complaint that I want to lodge right now. I really feel that no, because okay, you mentioned about Kimi, right? Your granddaughter, my niece. I think you're actually more lenient towards her than when you were bringing me up as well, or as your son, right? And do you see that you are more lenient, or do you see that you are the same?
Kind of agree and disagree.
Okay, please
To
share.
agree, as a parents, your responsibility is there to your children, upbringing, growing up. You want to make sure they are on the right route. You give them the right thing, the right mindset, different way. Time change, so they have to adjust in the other way. So I think for grandparents, you just dot on them, give them a lot of love. So at least give them a backup to run to when they are in a difficult situation with the parents. I'll be there, like something to shield her. Yeah, not really going against the parent, but I always think that the boundary is important in this area also.
What do you mean by boundary?
Boundaries between me and you, the boundaries is different. That between me and the grandchildren, the boundaries is more gray in a sense, not clear. That means there's more love than discipline. Because discipline is of course not from me. Because I can discipline my way, maybe in my mindset, but the parents want it another way. So why contradict? Then let the discipline part, the parent full responsibility. Whereas the grandparents be that shelter, be that place that where they can get love, that they can balance in their difficult times.
Will you change anything about your parenting style now that you have the wisdom as a grandmother, as stepping into 70? Will you change anything if you can go back in time? Anything about your no.
No.
That's very
Because every era, the expectation
Yeah.
growing up, because then you probably don't have so much online thing
Yeah.
for you all. But for now the children, when they are at birth or almost when they can hold a phone, they already given a phone. Yeah, and the exposure is that much. So remember when I tell Kimi something, I just blare off anything that I feel that she should know. But she will go and Google, she will go and chat GPT and come back and tell me, no, it's not true. But your time, you all don't do it. Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
asking back one question, what do you think you expect a different upbringing from your parents like me? Yeah, if you go back in time.
If you were to go back in
You
time,
go back in time. What could I have done better?
I think spending more quality time. But I understand also because I mean you were providing for us and the family also. So a lot of times you were building your career, building your business at a point in time. And maybe you didn't have that luxury of quality time with us. Yeah. At the end of the day, it was the quality times that created memories for us. So you're talking about intentional, right? Yeah. So maybe having that intentionality that whenever you can create even more like quality times and memories together.
Memories, yeah.
Yeah. Because ultimately in a fleeting moment everything we
Yes.
will grow up. In a
Agree.
fleeting moment this year will be past,
Yeah.
gone. In a fleeting moment we will be going to 2026 and beyond. So I think more and more now I would remind myself like in the fleeting moment before that happens, right? What can we do right now to create like magic moments together? Yeah.
We are creating now.
And we are creating
We are creating now. With a wonderful group of people.
So I'm very grateful actually.
So we are already doing countdown for how many years away from Singapore, which is good memories.
Yeah. So, but I want to say, I will never go back to blame and say that you haven't done this, because all of that, right, brought me up to who I am today, and for that I'm very grateful. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I'm also very grateful today that you're able to share like your wisdoms, your beliefs, your mindsets with all our audience as well, right? Because somebody out there who is in her living room right now, right, who is trapped, who is thinking about, oh my God, am I going to spend the rest of my old age, right, like that, right? You spark a new question in her. Like, are you really happy? Do you want this for the year moving forward? And more people need to ask themselves this question. So, Mom, I'm very grateful that you are sharing your wisdom with all of us here. And I cannot wait for 2026 to create even more magic moments together.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. For having me.
Thank you.